late, Squires. UFC is finished. Your friends have all gone home. When the gloves come off, the real fights begin. Sleep deprived, drunk or high, all are welcome to Fights on the Round Table.
There we go. E, can you welcome everybody? Because you do it better.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Fights of the Round Table. How's everybody been on this star-studded event on another Saturday over in Fight Island? We had a 12-card bout that was banging, bro. Banging.
Love it, man.
The death of a king. Death of a king.
Who?
A prince, baby.
Who?
Prince Joey B. I'm sorry, in my eyes, Prince Joey B. Yes, he's the uncrowned prince.
I would have rather you. I would have given you that with
that.
Kelvin Gastelum over Joey B.
I didn't get to watch the Gastelum fight. My damn ESPN Fight Pass was shit in the bed everywhere.
That was the
looking
cheapest submission I've ever heard in my life. Oh my god.
Cheap? Heel hook?
That's a chip. No, the way he got it was cheap.
I thought it was weird that you called it cheap myself. When I originally heard you say that, I was like, cheap?
Yes, it was.
No.
Okay.
You must have had
dick twist
Gastelum
is
in
deep.
that fight.
Yeah,
I did have
absolutely.
But Gastelum was whipping his ass all the way up until, and he got caught.
How long was the fight? I can't
didn't
even
see it.
argue
A
it.
minute and
I don't know.
16 seconds.
And so they were on the ground for at least 30 of those. The heel hook was 10. So Gastelum was in control for 26 seconds and then lost by a heel hook.
Yeah, the rear naked choke was cheap too.
Oh no. He worked for that. He
Joey
worked
B.
for that.
The 4 knockouts
Joey
in
B
round
have a
1 were
cat
cheap.
now.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm on the fuck Mark Goddard bandwagon now from now on.
Hell
That's
yes.
atrocious.
We got another one, boys.
Atrocious. Poor Joey Benavidez.
Fuck Mark Goddard. He's a piece of shit.
Absolutely. He's doing garbage work lately.
Mark Goddard
Absolutely
hates
bad.
Megan O'Leary.
It's because she didn't go on a date with him.
Hey, can you grab me another drink, bro?
Mark Goddard hates Megan O'Leary more than ESPN hates me.
He hates being a fucking non-biased official.
Oh,
He's got to be
I
aggressive
don't
with
know.
everybody.
He's just fucking up.
He's like, come on, Joey B, you've gotten knocked out 3 times and they're not going to let me
Yeah.
go on much longer.
Absolutely. He's like, you're not dead yet, Joey B. You're not dead.
I
Keep
was
fighting,
like-
and it's like, please stop it.
This round's a 10-8. Well, this round's a 10-6. Well, this round's a... I never even heard of such a thing. Do we keep going on with this?
It was bad.
Yeah.
And how do you like Michael Bisping's commentary? Well, he's still breathing.
I think I love Michael Bisping inside the octagon as far as being a fighter. I like his podcast. I like his style. But him ringside is becoming my least favorite thing.
He is.
I had it muted the whole time, so I didn't really hear anything.
I had to actually live tweet them during the Grant Dawson Nardia fight. When Grant Dawson got hurt in the last 30 seconds, they're busy bullshitting about some cars, and it's like, this fight might be they're the worst panel that I have heard in a very long time, and I really like Gooden. I think Gooden and Paul Felder do a really good job a lot of the time, but worst panel I've listened to.
Gooden, Paul Felder, and Dominic is a good team.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Felder as well for me. I like Felder, but there's times where he gets a little off of it, where I'm like, come on, guys, you're here to talk about what's happening in that cage. These guys worked for way too long to not have you talking about what's going on in there.
Right. But
I saw Pamela Yvette in the Twitter community. She's kind of big for MMA, and she said it, but I was thinking the same thing. And she was like, are Paul Felder and Bisping becoming the same person? And I was like looking at Paul Felder at one point tonight, and I was thinking, does he have a glass eye? Like, before I even read that, I was like, he looks weird. Is that a clone of Paul Felder? Like, he looks like he's had some plastic surgery or had really good makeup or the lighting was perfect. I'm like, whoa, Paul Felder.
wow.
Yeah, it's that Dr. Seuss look.
It does. It gets that cartoony face.
That's where the MMA Marks podcast started. It was with Paul Felder.
Trolling Paul Felder. we was drunk as shit one night, and I said, "Yo, he looked like the Who people." He's like, "What do you mean Who people?" I said, "The people in the Whoville or whatever." So anyway, I sent him a picture, and then I woke up the next morning shitting myself because he said, "Yeah, fuck you too." So
That's awesome.
yeah. I mean, I bitched down and apologized. He's like, "No, I didn't mean it like fuck you. I meant to fuck you."
So let's just jump right into the first fight of the night. What did you guys think about Carlos Felipe and Sergey Spivak? Or did you see that?
Garbage
thought it was
fight.
garbage?
Absolutely.
Why?
Oh yeah. Felipe's not UFC caliber. He popped on steroids for 2 years, was kicked out, came in again, and just absolutely. Andrade had movement, as I called it, but zero fight IQ. He's supposedly a black belt on the ground. I didn't see it. Spivak just
And
took
he was
that fight
pissed he
pretty
lost.
handedly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spivak threw a fuck you at him afterwards. Did you see that?
Mhm.
I mean, if you take
That was
26 unanswered shots, I mean, no matter how light they are, it's
Unless you're Joey
You lose the
Benavidez.
fight.
unless you're Joey B.
I didn't even see the first two fights because I was like, "There's no way they started them at 5. It's Saturday. They started them at 7 on a Wednesday.
know.
There's no reasoning here." And so I missed the first two fights. I turned them on. I'm like, "This
Oh,
can't be. This can't be."
Oh, shitty. I should have texted you.
It's just
My bad.
crazy.
I even missed playing any DraftKings cards for the early fights of the night because I just wasn't even paying attention. And then all of a sudden it was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm already 2 fights in."
Oh,
3 fight cards in 1 week is pretty heavy duty. I mean, we were all pretty tapped there, I feel like.
I was dead to the world yesterday, man.
Hey, by the way, Iconic Tragic in the chat said he must not have heard the whole talk about how the Don't Drink the Water is dead, but he said the next episode should be about Felder has one eye.
Yeah, well, we might do the Don't Drink the Water, but we'll just do it live to my Twitch
There you go.
channel. And then whatever, we won't have any recordings of it. But I was telling them how we got completely deplatformed and then Anchor kept all our money. Anchor kept all the
Yeah, you
cash.
bastards.
They won't
All
even
of
let me
it.
sign back into the account.
Wow.
It's like the account never existed.
Man, high quality
Scary.
content out to the people out there.
Pretty crazy. I didn't even know
That's
that
what
was
happened.
possible.
What did you do?
Saying shit she
Talked about the
shouldn't,
truth.
or he shouldn't.
Talked about the truth. Talked about the truth. That's it. Telling
You
the
gotta
truth,
watch
just
what you
like
say
fuck
out
Mark
there.
Goddard.
Some of it was MMA conspiracy. I brought up Dana White a lot.
Oh my God.
So I don't know. I know you guys don't DraftKings, but I know E does, and this is a really big deal to get. I don't know if you can see that I got 3rd place.
Wow.
on
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna start
Figueiredo
doing
was
DraftKings.
my captain. I picked Figueiredo.
Oh, right.
I had Grant Dawson on it.
Nice.
I had Askarov. I had Alvarez. The funniest part of it, I had Mark Diakese, Bone Crusher, and Kelvin Gastelum, and I still got 3rd place
The
because
3rd? Wow.
I had
Interesting.
Figueiredo as
Figueiredo
my
at the
he
top.
got 200
Yeah.
points.
To be fair, Gastelum should have won.
Hey, the last time I did DraftKings, I went head to head against Emmanuel and won. Just let it be
That's
known.
true. He did one time. He did.
What was the
Oh,
final
I'm gonna start doing
rundown
it.
of the Fight Pick Championship? What was the final?
I haven't even done it. I
after the
trusted
belt
Alpha,
win.
and I was like, man, every time I go to do it, I'm like, Alpha already said it. I was like, he took my thunder. I'll just get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Alpha, Janie, me and E.
Me.
Yeah, you.
No, I think it's both of us. I don't know.
No.
That's why I want the scores to come out. That's why I need the
Okay,
scores.
fine. I will do it tomorrow. I got you.
Mm.
And then
Thank you.
Shayna, the
We'll
ninth
have the
wonder
final.
of the world. But I like the people's eyebrow.
That's right.
Uh-oh, buddy.
You know, I had that
I got
talent.
I can't do the other side that well.
Hey, when I did it, I always tell people I'm an OG with it because I learned how to do it before it was the people's eyebrow. It was called the corporate eyebrow.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
So when he first started.
Old school.
So what you think about Davi Ramos and Doctoron? I thought that fight was good. I liked it.
Davi looked like shit.
Sarukian is a fucking beast. I'm all about Sarukian. We had Montgomery hit me up on that Twitter. Cheney knows that young man, and he was saying that Sarukian is essentially Nardiev with the actual hips. And I was like, that's a really good point.
I underestimate him. I thought he looked really good in there.
Davi
really is. I agree with both. Two truths can be at one time. I agree. Davi Ramos looked like shit, and Sarukian looked really good. I agree with both those statements.
But I don't know how far Davi Ramos goes. I feel like he kind of is plateaued, and we've seen the edge of his skill set. Where Sarukian's still 23 years old, and the sky's the limit right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another thing that Tragic said in the chat just now is kind of interesting. Figueiredo tweeted at Megan O'Leary a kissy face. What a savage with that shit, bro.
No, it's not him though. There's a couple parody accounts that have been getting a lot of attention lately.
Oh man.
I was gonna retweet it too, and Juice said that it was a fake account. I did retweet it with eek, like bad form.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty awesome.
No, it's been saying stuff all night because when he walked into the arena, one of them tweeted being like, "Where's Megan O'Leary's fine ass at?"
That's funny.
That's pretty funny.
But I also I don't know if it was real, it wouldn't even bother me as much of Joey B talking about the illegal headbutt the whole build up, like a drama queen.
That's absolutely when it was his fault. And Figueiredo said it as well on the workup. He's like, he leads with his head and his eyes closed.
So did John Anik, I think.
Brutal.
Aww.
Good night. Love you.
Grant me back. What's up, dude?
What's up, Grant?
He said, baby meat, howdy, howdy.
What? My friends. Buddy. See ya.
That kid got Uncle Buddy's beard color.
That's little Ricky. You gotta watch out for him.
They also call him Junior. So you don't get mixed up.
Junior, get my gun.
What's up, Grampy back? So where were we? Ramos looked like shit. Sarukian's got good technically, and I hope he gets better. Where's the other one? Oh, that's way up the card. What about Malcolm Gordon and Amir Albizi? Did we see that? I don't remember that.
Malcolm X got his ass whipped, right?
Is that?
Yeah, he did. Submitted pretty quickly there in the first round. I actually had a bet on Gordon as an underdog. He's pretty crafty on the ground and striking, but just was overwhelmed pretty easily by Amir Albazi there in a triangle choke.
Oh, this is the Prince, right? This is the guy from
The
Iran?
Prince is his nickname.
Yeah,
Prince.
okay, yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Yep.
He's definitely good.
Yeah, he only has a loss to Shorty Torres, who was in the UFC at one point in time. So UFC caliber guy's the only one to get it done in there. Gordon looks like he has the attributes and just makes mental flaws in there. But I liked what I saw on tape from both of these guys. I think both of them are going to do just fine at 125 pounds now that we have an actual stable of opponents and a new champ.
Thank God. And one that wants to be there.
I liked Albizi. I feel like I don't like Gordon going forward. But I didn't know who he was going into this fight, so it was like, whatever.
Yeah, double debut.
Fuck them both. Until further notice.
Our mom
Then we
looked
get-
great. I just have to re-say that again. I was re-looking at the pictures, and it was him. I was like, golly, he was. I just saw, but I missed the entire fight and just saw the slow motion replays, which always kind of look spectacular.
Oh,
But
the Sarukian fight?
yes,
Yeah, he did.
Very
he looked
technical
unreal.
sound. What about Brett Johns taking on Montel Jackson?
Damn.
Big upset. One of the biggest upsets of the night.
I think was it you, Cheney, that said I was sleeping on Brett Johns? Somebody told me that.
I
said that.
used to, but he picked Brett Johns on this fight. I went with Montel Quick Jackson.
I felt like a
No,
bunch
I'm
of people
pretty
was telling me I'm sleeping on Johns.
Yeah, I did.
I did not. I went with Jackson as well.
Oh, you went with
But
Jackson?
I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a closer fight than the lines had it, but I didn't think it was. I still thought Jackson was going to be able to keep it where he wanted to. Turned into a wrestling match. I mean, Brett Johns just ground him out for easily 2 of those rounds.
He had a big old gas tank tonight, man. It was great.
Oh yeah. Definitely a lot of wrist control in that matchup.
They kept talking about how big Montel Jackson's hands were. I mean,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they did.
easy.
Big hands equals big L's, I guess.
He has
Big
extra
gloves, big
large
gloves.
gloves with
He's taking
hands
big
like
L's.
that. Every
Yeah,
move he'd make, he'd be like in a half guard, and he'd be like, "Well, that was an easier half guard to get into because of the size of his hands."
everything. They're like, look at how he's holding onto his wrist. Look at those hands, and it's like, yeah, that's how you hold a wrist. What the fuck can you expect? He's just holding it. So,
I went 8 of 12 tonight. Not bad.
oh, that's a great score for tonight. There was a lot of underdogs.
I'm just looking right
Wow.
now for the first time at my Tapology from the show.
I was a little burnt out. I literally I didn't do much thinking on these picks. I don't remember what I picked. I purposely not been investing too much on my picks the past couple times outside the Fight Pick Championship.
You're
just to get
saving
it,
up your picks for next.
yeah,
Fight
just to
Pick
get it
Championship,
out of
aren't
my
you?
system. I just picked kind of carelessly for a couple weeks.
I actually
weeks.
said that on the show.
You know what I mean? We're gonna be getting started soon. That's what me and
Oh.
before you jumped
Oh,
in the
okay.
Discord. Before you jumped in Discord, we were talking about getting together and trying to talk about it. I was asking if you
Oh,
guys
cool.
would want to be involved in helping out with the whole leadership of this thing. Cheney volunteered both of you, but that's up to you.
I'll lay the smackdown on people for sure.
He's the one in accounting classes.
Fuck. Don't remind me. God.
I'm the one that gets stoned and says third round decision. And then you're like, my
That's
point's wrong. I'm like, I don't know. They look right to me.
I said it on our last podcast. I'm like, I'm just so burnt out of fights. I'm burnt out of. I just feel overwhelmed with the amount we've had to study for him and building up, and the pressure of the Fight Pick Championships, and it's all been a lot. So this week, I just was I just feel like I have to pick wacky a little. I have to go back to what got me there. All my great picks that got me up in the Fight Pick Championship were because I just felt outside of the box. I didn't rely on the lines. I didn't give a shit about underdogs or people's favorites. And now it's all looking at, what's everyone think? What do all the odds makers pick? It kind of messes up the picks a little bit.
A little bit.
Plus,
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, plus you got to think about other people's picks because the last week you were heavily picking based off of what Alpha was picking. Vice versa, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Talking to Chady, by the way.
I know. Everybody knows Cheney.
I was pointing at her in my screen and shit, but y'all didn't know that.
The only thing, honestly, I would have gone with his exact same picks, but I had to pick something different for points.
Yep.
My picks would have been pretty dead on with his if I just could have gone willy-nilly and it wasn't the last week of the Fight Pick Championship. I would have been pretty lined up. I'm not. He knows me.
You wanted to pick Paige Van Zandt so bad. PVZ.
No way.
You was obsessed
No
with
way.
her.
I was just talking shit.
Do you know what tactics are?
Well, it worked on me because the whole time I'm sitting there, doing some shit like,
exactly.
I'm like, this bitch is dumb. Like Jesus Christ! Like, it'd be like it'd be like the end when you guys be talking about the main event. You should be like, dude, PVZ though. I don't know.
No, I did it for so long that when I was looking at weigh-ins and looking at PVZ in her hotel room doing the moonwalk, I'm like, damn, PVZ is looking good. Like, I started to believe my own shit. I'm like, I should just play one PVZ card. Just, it would be some shit if I talked all this smack the whole way up. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever picked PVZ in a fight.
No.
It's the romantic pick.
Good.
Her and her husband have been training together.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Give me a break. It's just so nasty. So, this is the fight that I missed, is the Joe Duffy, Joel
I think everybody missed that fight.
Alvarez. Oh, no, I watched everyone.
Okay.
I walked out of the room for like
other than Hermanson.
It was gone.
Yeah. It was back and forth striking for a bit. They went calf kick for calf kick, and then Joe Duffy shot a double leg takedown, guillotine choke. That was it. There wasn't much that went on. It was pretty much kick for kick, about 3 kicks apiece, couple strikes, and then the takedown. Joe Duffy officially retiring.
He said he ain't got it no more.
It showed. It definitely showed.
I picked Alvarez on all my DraftKings. That was the big pick.
Good for you. That was the big pick for everyone. That was Alvarez was the guy who did it. I had him on a couple spots. Duffy nowhere. I wish I would have been much more exposed, but my official pick was Duffy.
And he has a one against McGregor. That's what everybody always talks about.
That's even his retirement. They're like, former person who beat McGregor now retires. They didn't even say Joe Duffy's name. Just like, guy who is horrible.
It's like stolen valor.
Yeah, absolutely. They were in such a different time back then.
That's
so it is horrible. But how'd you guys like the fishnet stockings for Joel Alvarez? Did you guys catch that?
I didn't even see any of them, so I didn't.
Oh, he has a band across his thigh. That's the chain link fence. That looks like lady stockings. Yeah,
no, I did see that too, and it's the octagon cage.
That's what I'm saying. Chain link fence.
Yeah, I didn't think it looked at all like. I actually liked it. And then it looks like on his knee he has like an octagon with a band around it. It looked like a whole. I didn't mind it, but I am a lesbian, so maybe it was very like. Maybe I was like, "Whoa, look at him bringing the leg! I want to stop the calf."
Nice, yep.
Get in, lady. Like, you want a free ride?
It's funny though.
Oh, great. I am a lesbian.
That's what I know. I'm like,
don't take my opinion. I'm a lesbian. All right, guys.
Betty Page.
There you go. Oh man. All right. What about Grant Dawson and I can't Nirmani.
Nirmani. One-sided. I think there was one right hand for Nad in the last 30 seconds of the fight, but other than that, it was pretty much Grant Dawson taking over a lot. I feel like, was there a lot of calf kicks here? Dawson just kept kicking that calf nonstop pretty much the whole fight.
Yeah. Grant Dawson looked good everywhere.
Is this the guy that was doing the kick to the calf and then the knee up the middle?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's a hard combination to do. I mean, you got to respect that. If you could pull that off as much as he did, that's a hard combination to do, just physically do, let alone in the middle of a fight.
He had a nice kick of the calf, knee up the middle, and then he'd come across with the overhand right on the third part of the build-up, and it was just it was almost an Armani's downfall that he's so tough. He's like just kept taking a beating. He was one of those guys that was a perfect punching bag, but it was almost like Grant Dawson maybe took 1 or 2 strikes that whole fight, and it was a clinic.
But this is where it's bullshit on DraftKings where Grant Dawson only scored like 80 points, 84 points or something like that, and I thought it was a pretty dominant place. I feel like one of these fights on DraftKings, they considered a trip, not a takedown, even though the position changed and they were on the ground and the guy was on top. They didn't give him the takedown because they considered it a trip. I don't know what change of position means to you guys, but there has to be a takedown involved for people to be on the ground. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
What's up, dude?
Oh, champ is in the building.
champ.
Oh, dang.
The champ is here.
Wow.
Alright, you guys gotta stop doing that shit, dude.
For a whole year, you're gonna be the champ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Champ.
Well, until the next season's over. Until the
Tournament of
Then it'll be
Champions.
Triple C.
Oh,
Oh, how dare you!
Triple
How
C.
dare you!
you
How
son of a-
dare you!
Hey, he's the favorite to win, isn't he? I mean, he already won once.
Oh, you can't. No.
How dare you!
Damn right.
What's going on? How'd you like the fights?
I didn't watch them. I was hoping to just kind of hop in here and see what you guys were fucking talking about.
And filthy casual, bro.
Oh,
No, seriously, I haven't watched the fights in you know,
A week.
a long ass time. So
Oh yeah, a week. A week's a long time.
A week, but there's been 3
I
fights.
haven't had
That's
I haven't
Wednesday.
had cable, or I haven't had fucking I haven't even
bro,
had
we could
access
get
to
the
them.
stream team going. We could get the stream going, buddy. You know who
I-
you're talking to. We figured that out real quick.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta start doing. But no, seriously, I haven't watched a fight in a little bit after we started the Fight Pick Championship shit.
Oh my god,
We could do a fight companion.
that's disgusting. I mean,
Just been catching highlights and stuff.
that hurts even more now. If that's true.
Kill you all.
It gotta hurt.
Such a casual.
No.
Such a casual.
If anything, that might be how he did so well. It took his true opinion out of it.
Oh my! Wow.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh, it was, huh?
that
My dude's a little bit okay.
oh wow.
Anyway,
light.
where are you guys at?
Feeling a
on the
little bit like
card?
Tony Ferguson.
We are on the Grant Dawson Nirmani portion. We're about to go to Roman Dawdies and I cannot say his name.
Cadiz Igobimov.
yeah, that guy. That's where we are.
Fuck, he's a big splat out of the UFC. Lost all 3 of his fights in the UFC. This was a brutal knee that sat him down. Did you see him giving that sexy look behind his shoulder at the end of this fight? He was on all fours like...
That's fucked up.
It was a whole... He was like looking back like all splayed-legged.
He
like,
was all hashtag free Britney.
Look back at it.
Absolutely.
Like she do it in the mirror.
Absolutely.
That's bad.
He lost me a bunch of money. He was my second bet tonight, son of a gun.
I tried to tell you
I was
too.
like, yo, he broke him. He literally broke. He was like, what are even legs? That's what it looked like.
I
he was
wrote
thinking.
that too. I had to turn off Bisping, and I was watching MMA Mark's Twitch, like him fight too. But I was watching the fights and listening to it, and I think I was like, "Holy shit, that guy's broken!"
Oh yeah, he definitely was.
He didn't know where he was the entire time. Once he got hit, he didn't know what he was doing, where he was going.
I had a knockout round 1 for that fight with the other guy. I got
Dolizes.
KO round 1 because of his big hairy tits. But really, I just
He's so disgusted. Jesus.
Ibrahimov, I can't stand that guy. I said he's not UFC caliber. That's the number 1
He's not.
reason.
He's not.
Mm.
No, the reason I remember sitting there with my girl and I was like, look at his chest, and all of the hair was curling on itself into like waves. Like it was so gnarly. Ugh.
Takes a lot of time.
I gotta
to
roll with
firm
guys
your
like that.
chest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was
Brutal.
nasty. So
brutal.
So what did y'all think about this first
If
fight?
you motorboated him, you'd get caught in the seaweed.
That's nasty. Nasty. Some nasty shit.
I like the sound of your tongue noises over it. I can picture it.
A motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm not going to be going to sleep very well tonight.
Yeah, you can't sleep with a hard one, huh?
Boom.
Jerk off.
Oh,
You motorboating son of a bitch.
Oh, I try. All right, Alexander Pantoja. Go ahead. Go ahead, E.
Versus Askarov is what we were going to get to at 125 pounds. Did this open up the main card? I believe it did.
Yes, it did.
So
Right.
this one
Roman
was
Dahl dies.
Yeah, Dolly's was the headlining preliminary bout.
About that already?
Yeah, we just did against Igor Bimov, where he was.
My bad.
That was the hairy tits. Let's talk about them tits
That was
again.
the hairy. Yeah.
That was seaweed in a motorboat.
That pickle juice is setting in.
The real fucking evidently. Is that how it speeds it up?
I've been at it all night, bro.
So this was a really close bout. A lot of people had 29-28 type of a bout. Pantoja thought he won. I thought it was a decided Askarov. I could have even given him all 3 rounds. So a lot of people had this one pretty close. I like both guys.
I loved the grappling on this. I mean, it was very technical. The scrambles were great. That back take was sick. I love that.
By Pantoja, that was
sat him down in a chair.
That was.
I could hear E tell me, look, he just sat him down, because you always say he could just take that takedown right now by sitting that guy down in a chair. Like you always point that out.
Happens.
That's exactly what he did. I heard it.
And it's so easy. It looks so effortless when you do it. It's just realizing that the hips are at a compromised position.
It was.
Watching them hips.
Yeah.
I actually had it all 3 rounds for Askarov, and I thought he looked good everywhere. It wasn't that Pantoja didn't look good in the scrambles, and it wasn't because he didn't try for takedown attempts, but the issue that I kind of had is his takedown attempts were always on the defense, and you can't give so many points to that. Like, that can't be,
right.
Like, he wasn't ever the guy in control. So I just thought he was kind of getting beat up a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely was.
Yeah, agreed. He was on the defensive.
And Askarov had the bigger gas tank and did not look tired at all. He looked like he kept going for 7 or 8 rounds. It was.
I thought they both looked like they were pretty tired, but they just refused to stop. Like I don't know. To me, it seemed like they were both tired.
The one thing I will say for Askarov, if I were his coaches, I would say you could have easily given away every single one of those rounds the last minute of those rounds. Like, he seemed to let Pantoja take over the position. And even though he wasn't getting hurt at all, if you wanted to make the argument for Pantoja, it was close, but it just seemed like Askarov was just like, okay, be on top of me this time. But that doesn't look good for the judging if you're ending the first 2 rounds on your back, even if you handedly won the round. So... But I
thought
like
it was
him.
a draw when they both got up on the cage because I came back into the room after. I seen them up on the cage. I was like, "Is it a draw?" They're like, "No." I was like, "Damn!" All right,
slapping hands on top of the cage.
Askarov's real dangerous because Pantoja's not a walk-through fight.
Yep, I was gonna say both guys are gonna stick around for a while in the division for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll both be underdogs going forward, oddly enough, and that'll be awesome. Because Askarov, anyone he fights kind of going forward is going to be a bigger name. And so no one really sees him coming still. And he didn't do anything flashy enough in this fight to make anyone super worried as far as casuals or betting line people. Whereas Pantoja now, is this a double loss for him? Or is it just one?
I believe it is, but I believe they were ranked 7th and 4th, Pantoja being 4th. So, yeah, it's going to be tough to get to be... an underdog, I feel like.
Because it is 125, especially if Joey B's walking away.
Pantoja beat Chanel in his last fight.
Oh, okay.
Oscar Figueiredo in his fight before.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Which doesn't look so bad all of a sudden.
No.
So it'll be Askarov, probably. Figueiredo is the only fight for the 125.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Unless Cejudo comes down.
Oh my.
What about Figueiredo just abandoning the weight class and going up, and then actually abandoning the 125?
I hope he gets shot if that happens.
Jesus Christ!
What are you doing? What are you talking about? What kind of?
Why
Did
not?
you say that?
I don't mind this at
What
all.
the
I think he'd be
125?
real dangerous at
Are
135.
those weed gummies? Are you eating weed gummies?
I'm eating
No.
peanut butter M&Ms, but I'm smoking weed carts.
Peanut butter M&Ms like E.T. with your space shirt
No,
on?
that's Reese's.
Oh, you're right.
You just fucking said the
Same-
shirt.
kinda
I think
same.
It's cool as fuck.
It sure is cool as fuck.
It is dope. Absolutely.
It's got the aliens
That
and
is
shit.
dope.
Sent him a message like 20 minutes ago saying, dude, I think that shirt's cool as fuck, dude.
What's
It's
your
awesome.
favorite alien type?
What did you say?
Favorite alien type. Favorite alien type.
He doesn't know.
This
any
is
alien
what
type.
he brought up on our
Damn,
podcast that got us shadow banned.
There's a lot, dude.
Yeah, there's like.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Me?
Thank you. Oh, there's so many.
What do
Top
you-
of that,
what do
I
you-
gotta say,
Go ahead. What do you got?
Nephilim,
A Nephilim?
the Giants. Yeah.
I have a favorite.
I have to fucking
Go ahead.
send me a picture or something, dude.
My
I
favorite.
like star seeds from Pleiades.
Go
I like
ahead. What-
Balkanians.
Oh Jesus! I knew that was coming.
Ah, you would. You would.
Ah,
You would.
Oh,
damn,
man.
dude.
I mean, if I don't do it, who else will?
I love it.
So then we had a really profile submission of the night with Ariana Lipsky coming in against Luna Carolina. This
She
ended quickly.
She looked outmatched completely. As soon as I was like looking at, even before
That calf slicer, though, I was thinking that shin's about to break. I'm thinking that shin's about to break. And then she pulls that knee across her chest, and it bent the other way.
It did. It really did.
The screams are nasty. The screams made me cringe.
Yeah.
Buddy, I was listening to your podcast. I was just lurking on MMA Marks, and I watched Buddy watch
Oh,
that
that knee
submission.
I don't
It
like
bent
that
the
shit.
other way
I
badly.
hate that shit. I can watch somebody get knocked out cold, but if I see their shit bending ways it's not supposed to, hell to the no.
Is that how this one ended? Was the knee bar or something?
Oh yeah, it is
Yeah.
nasty. And
Her
when
knee bent the wrong way.
when she's like over there, you know how they do little afterwards, and they go to raise her hand and everything. She's like still screaming, and you can hear
On the
her
ground. Yeah.
on the ground still.
Her
screaming.
kneecap.
Uh-huh.
It was
Never heard of that girl before this, so I had a feeling it was going to be Lipsky. You know,
oh,
from
she
the-
didn't have
from
a
the jump.
shot. Lipsky hit her in the stomach and dropped her on her ass.
Well, you almost wonder a little bit, even if the amount of damage that was done was her amount of naivete and experience. Like, she didn't know to tap when it was way too far gone and what to do in the position.
He had no.
She
business.
learned real quick. That's a hell of a lesson to learn.
She looked way too happy in there, like in here, it's great. That girl Carolina, go back to the drawing board for real, because you're not UFC caliber even close.
Ariana Lipsky, though, she is cute.
Yeah, when,
There's quite a bit of hotties coming in the UFC lately.
it was, I don't know.
There's
what
been
to
some
do.
photos floating around.
Yeah,
Hey, I had somebody recently ask me. Everybody answer. You get to take one of them. Who you taking?
taking who? What?
All the
Wait,
women out of MMA.
Just one?
Oh, there's so many.
What about
That's
this?
what I
What
said.
about this? What about this?
I said deadass. Any of them can get it. Even Chris Cyborg. Fuck.
You'd be the girl in the relationship there, buddy.
What about
that she's rich.
What is it? Marry, fuck, kill with 3 UFC.
Oh,
ladies.
we played that many a times at Labby.
I know. So if you could pick any 3 of them, what one would you make marital, extramarital loves with? What one would you marry, and what one would you kill?
Okay.
Aren't you supposed to name 3?
You'd name 3 and then give everybody the option. So you got to give them a choice.
I'll go first. I'll go first here because I think I got a good one. Okay. Mary, I'd be the fucking girl that won last week.
Amanda Hebus?
At Cheney liked so much.
Jojuma?
Yeah, Amanda Hebus. I'd marry her because, dude, she's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah,
I'd fuck fucking Claudia Gadelha because she's the damn finest chick in all of MMA. Maybe even, are we counting the chick in the Mandalorian? Who's the chick in the Mandalorian?
I don't know what that means.
No. Yeah, you have to pick UFC.
Yeah, you have to pick.
So stay with your first. You were doing good. Don't get off of it.
Claudia Gadelha. I'd fuck her every day of the week. I'd marry Amanda Hebus.
Your redneck just came out.
Fuck you. And
Sunday or whatever.
You're gonna double down on my redneck shit because I can't stand this bitch talking. It's fucking the fucking chick that complains all the time, dude.
You're gonna kill her?
She complains all the time, but sometimes she dresses up from the chick in Street Fighter or from the guy in Street Fighter. Fuck, dude, she's out of here. She's annoying as fuck, bro.
Overkill Hill?
She's out of here.
Get your bag of hat now. Jesus, you redneck.
Hey, thank you.
Get you some of that.
Donald Trump, that's for Donald Trump. I don't like his ass either, but fuck, Amanda Hill's annoying as fuck. She's dead.
All right. Anyone? Who's next?
All right.
Are we doing like those 3?
Any 3 you want, but that exact same format.
Marry, fuck, kill, any open category.
All right. I'm marrying. Let's see. Rachel Ostovich. She don't fight. She stays pretty.
But boring.
Okay.
Cause she's current.
She does fight, just not in the octagon.
Okay, true.
She might be too pretty. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Fuck. I don't know. but I look. I don't know who I'm fucking. But I'm telling you, I'll kill Roxanne Modafferi. Jesus Christ.
Damn, dude, you gotta kill Roxy and fucking like that chick that stole her spotlight. Fucking fighting.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's cold.
All right, I got mine.
All right.
I'm marrying Cyborg. Okay, she's protection.
Okay.
That's smart.
She's not one.
And she seems like a ride or die. She seems like she'd cook for you. She seems a good.
She get me in shape, maybe. Maybe she can.
She wake you up with sweet Arnold Schwarzenegger sounding voice.
I'm probably just gonna fuck Paige Van Zandt, to be honest. That's an easy go-to.
Nah.
I thought you were for sure good on Amanda Hebus.
Nah.
Okay.
But who am I gonna kill? Out of the girls? Damn, I don't even know. I guess Rose.
You seem to hate all the girls.
Rose.
You couldn't.
Damn.
Doug Rose, you dead.
Doug Rose.
Yeah.
Put a cap in Doug Rose.
These are the good ones, bro.
Hey, I don't like her as much.
Magna, or fucking Amanda, or fucking like anybody that's fucking annoying or shit. You're killing roses.
I know.
I don't like her.
Here's a good one.
I don't like her.
She's like the most neutral person ever.
I know. I would ask E, who's my least favorite female fighter that I would kill? That you'd be like, you would kill her. Oh, probably Jessica I.
Jessica I.
I would kill Jessica I.
Jessica I.
That's an easy one to kill.
I would marry Bullet Valentina for my protection, and my protection would take on your protection every day. because she's a Russian spy. And you know what? I would hook up with Valentina's sister, Antonia.
Hoping you can get a 3-way going in there.
Living in the family, huh?
Oh my god.
So I was gonna say marry Valentina, so I can't.
Who's she gonna kill?
That
Who's
was
she gonna kill?
Oh, Jessica.
He's killing Jessica.
So it would have been Valentina, but it can't be now. Who did I have at the top of my head in there? It's gonna be
JJ.
Mary. Oh, it's KK actually.
KK.
KK.
I thought you were gonna say Betch Kohea.
No, that's gonna be my fuck. That's gonna be my hardcore fuck. She's a freak. That bitch is a freak. She will grind you into oblivion.
Like a fine powder.
She's one of those that'll give it to you 5 nights out of the week, where you'll be like, "Stop, woman," and she'll be like, "I'm ready," and you're like, "Oh, fuck."
That is true. Every day she calls you. You have to have a separate phone because she always calls.
Yeah, you're like, "I have a headache." You're like, "I got a headache."
You're
I'm
like,
tired.
"You cannot call at 10 o'clock. My wife is next to me." Betch.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
Betch is one of those freaks. And then kill. I'm probably gonna have to say Priscilla Cachoeira, just because she rubs me the wrong way. Exactly.
Here.
It's a UFC fighter, current fighter. I don't like her.
Oh my god, that was good. I like that. Oh, that's funny.
Damn. All right, there we go.
That's
All
a
right.
perfect way.
So that was a good way to get into Mark Dykesi versus Rafael Fiziev. Fiziev having a performance of a lifetime, doing the Matrix in there,
Wow,
getting that Muay Thai going.
Damn.
It was my favorite part of this fight was the third round. As soon as they came out and they tapped each other's shoulders and were like, "Let's go," and Dykesi really went on to him for like a good 10 seconds, and he realized, oh, he's matching me. Oh, he's overpowering me. I can't do this, because they were going strike for strike, and man, Rafael was just showing him up. He put on a clinic. It was great.
I gave Casey the third round, but I felt like Fiziev did so much in the first and second. He was so impressive. When you say dim hips, he just looks so heavy. I like that his build. He had that like Dan Henderson strong guy type build, where you always say guys that wrestle all the time feel like twine. They're like so hard.
Yeah,
that's what he seemed. Yeah, he just seemed so thick, and Dykesi had no answer for him.
Oh,
You giggling at there.
you, because every time she says thick, you're like,
No, I'm just looking at each one of you, and you're looking at the camera, and I'm fucking thinking you're looking at me right now. It's fucking me up, dude.
Yeah, I thought that whatever the guy's name is, the guy that was fighting Casey from the beginning, I was like, oh, he's kind of like bullying, dude. He's just bigger and stronger.
Oh, yeah.
Like when he had an exchange, right? Like the Casey was like, he wasn't putting all his weight as much as, like, dude wasn't even hitting him as good, but he like bullied him over and made him fall over and shit just from like kind of rushing him as he's punching him.
them body kicks were nasty. Ooh,
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
the Casey's gonna be hurt
Those are so
tomorrow.
good.
Was the Casey a fucking flash in the pan or what? Because I was all in on that hype train when he was getting them flashy knockouts and shit. But man, he can't go the distance for shit.
Yeah.
He suffered from the curse. There's a curse for Lat B that if there's a hype train that I never go with, and the Bone Crusher is one of these people. I've never picked him one time in a fight. I couldn't stand him from the beginning. I always felt like he was overrated. And on this week's show, I was all in. The hype train went right off. It was like so obvious.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But Fiziev showed he's one of the guys that he's a dark horse in the division. If he looks like that in any fights to come,
All of a sudden.
wow. Where's he from?
Yep.
Kazakhstan.
He's from Tiger Muay Thai, essentially, though.
Isn't
He's
that
been out
where
there, but yeah,
Bulin Valentina's from too? The same country?
Multiple people. It's a big gym. Sarukian's out of there as well. There was a couple of other people on every card will have a Tiger Muay Thai guy on there. Peter Yan is the other big guy from there right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Cleo. Hey, E.
Yep.
Shout out to Iconic Tragic in the chat. He says Khamzat Chimaev fights next
Already
week.
has a fight next week. Yep.
How the hell did that happen?
10
He
days.
wanted the fight.
Wow.
He wanted it. Dana said, okay, we'll find it for you. But he's fighting another debuter. So, not UFC level competition yet.
Wow. That's a hell of a turnaround. Good shit.
Yes. He has a chance to beat Chad Skelly's record of winning 2 times within a 7-day period. So I think Skelly did that in like 2015.
Huh.
Skelly did that recently, didn't he? I thought.
Oh, maybe it was more recent, but I think Skelly's the last guy to be able to get it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So let's talk about this and tell me how wrong I am for this with Jack Hermanson taking on Kelvin Gastelum.
Oh, man.
Okay. That was a cheap fucking submission. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That shit was cheap.
You know what happened? Because my prediction was first round because Hermanson, man, he just gets some submissions fucking from out of nowhere. And Gastelum, I've always said, and he even said it himself, and this is why I say it. At 170, he's a champion. At 185, he's a contender. I got that exactly straight from Gastelum's mouth. And Hermanson is a perfect 185. When he submitted David Branch, you know, I'm all Hermanson. I'm on the Hermanson train till I die. And I saw a round 1 submission. But what exactly did he catch him with?
A heel hook.
Heel hook.
Okay. I mean he could get him with, you know, a myriad of submissions, but heel hook, I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, but
so why are you calling it cheap?
Because he didn't work for it. It was opportunistic. It was just
so
like
the fuck what?
So was a punch in the face.
No, it's not. No, you gotta set up a punch and you know it.
This motherfucker,
UFC guys close their eyes and throw a right hand. You gotta go for it. You gotta try.
What do we say when that happens? When we say, "Oh, he closes his eyes to the right hand,"
or anything, or how? What do you mean he was opportunistic? What do you mean?
So Kelvin was controlling the fight for the first half a minute, okay, because the fight didn't last that long. Then Hermanson tried to clinch and tried to bring him down. Kelvin reversed that, slammed him on his head, rolled on top of him, right? And as Kelvin was trying to get away and get up, he stepped over his leg. And as soon as he stepped over his leg, Jack locked up Jack locked up.
Fucking buddy, dude. He's got me cracking up, dude.
He locked up a heel and missed it. Then sat back down and then got back up and went to leave again. And then he hooked it up and it was over.
Why do you think Kelvin Gastelum was trying to leave the ground if he was on top of?
Because he didn't want to get submitted. He didn't want to.
Boom.
He knew
that's it. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, he didn't want to get submitted. I was expecting a choke. I was expecting a guillotine is what I was expecting. That's what I expected.
But it's like if it was later in the fight, he wouldn't have been as fast and he would have gotten his knee. But he was a little faster, so then he caught his heel. And if he was a little bit faster, he would have gotten his toe. But me and E for a long time, and we made so much money picking Jack Hermanson as an underdog. We have his number. We know every fight he can win. And I don't know if he can wear the belt at the 185 with the guys that are up there, but he definitely has the skills that he's the top of the contenders right now for me. That last knockout for him, it was like, okay, I have to see, and I still have to see a little more than this fight.
Yeah.
About him going forward.
Yeah, it was too quick. It was too quick.
But I love Jack Hermanson. So, he gets hate.
Yeah.
They still both have a long time left in the UFC, both of these guys. So,
yeah.
Do you think it was?
I agree with
I wish Gastelum would get his shit together, get a good nutritionist
go down to 170
and shit, and you know, run for the title at 170 because you know it's his at 170. He could take out anybody at 170. He's got the speed,
even
Usman. He's got the experience. Oh yeah, I think Gastelum, you know, took it to Woodley when Woodley was juicing. And I think Gastelum could take it to Usman any day of the week. I think he's got the speed. I think he's got the. I mean, we'll never know if Gastelum doesn't get his shit together and get a nutritionist and get his diet under control and stop putting on the freaking pounds and eating the goddamn donuts and shit.
Get high and get
like tacos.
Rob,
yep.
Rob on the YouTube chat says that Gastelum needs to change camps.
Who's he with?
Yeah. King's MMA has been for a long time.
Yeah, get out of there. Go to ATP.
Yeah, California.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw
I think he's bounced around.
For this would have been a hot 25 for me in Fight Pick Championship for Hermanson all day long though, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you guys.
He's a real middleweight. Gastelum is a bloated up welterweight.
Yeah.
I think I said somewhere
Absolutely.
Every single one of the fights that are the big wins of Kelvin Gastelum's, I would say Jack Hermanson would win those fights.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, well, what about Chris Weidman? Yep, I would have Jack Hermanson against Chris Weidman all day.
Yeah.
Especially off USADA. I don't know. You know, when USADA came to town, and if we're getting on Weidman train now, Weidman's record post USADA, it's pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. I'm not saying Weidman was on the juice. I'm just saying his record post USADA is pathetic, dude.
He's in the exact same train as Johnny Hendricks to me. When I first started watching UFC, those were the big guys that were in the UFC when I was watching. Those were all the champions. You know,
yeah.
Johnny Hendricks was on the fucking juice for a hell of a long time too.
I fucking love Johnny Hendricks.
Me too. He was one of my favorites.
Bring back the juice, you know.
I agree. I totally agree. Have you Lombard juiced out?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Alistair Overeem juiced up. Oh.
Did Magny handle Lombard on the juice, or was that? I know we're getting off track here, but did Magny handle Lombard on the juice? Because that was a damn good fucking dude. I remember that.
He was off.
Cool. Dude.
Yeah, it was. It was off. It was.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It was off.
You're saying off USADA. USADA was in there, so that's why Lombard got so bad.
Yeah. All right, guys. What did you think about this main event? And I know, Buddy, you're gonna say it before anybody else, so please tell us how the ref did.
Oh, Mark Goddard's a piece of shit. I said that before the fight started. I said, fuck him.
Absolutely.
He's a piece of shit. Mark Goddard, go fuck yourself. That's how I feel.
I agree. I thought he was being harsh 2-3 weeks ago. I was like, I don't see it, buddy. He's a good. No, he's doing really bad calls lately. Mark Goddard has been in a rut. Absolute rut. He needs to take a break a little bit from
2 or 3 weeks. I can think of further than that. Like
maybe a little longer.
Mark Goddard's
one of. He's got an ego. He be getting aggressive with these fighters when shit goes down.
And I think he has favorites. It's the same way as when I'm watching Bisping do announcing right now. It's like once Bisping decides who his favorite fighter is in the octagon, he becomes so biased in the announcing. That's how I feel like Goddard is in the octagon. And so he was pulling for Joey B to such a point that he's like, come on, man, I'm gonna have to call this fight. Like, come on, buddy. And it's just like,
all right, you guys gotta spell it out for me. What happened here?
Oh,
why are you guys saying
okay,
this?
look. So this is how it went down.
before we break down this fight on the ESPN, we all had trouble that we all missed the Kelvin Gastelum, except for Ricky. We all missed the Kelvin Gastelum Hermanson fight except for the last 10 seconds. So we only saw the Joker in the heel hook.
I think I've seen it too, but I was on the ESPN on my laptop, and it cut out multiple times though.
It was bad. It was really bad. It kept cutting out on me,
It's
and
like, we paid for
Were
it.
you guys getting it legit?
I was
or
getting
were
it
you guys
legit.
pirating it?
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah, we'll pay subscription.
I couldn't get it on my Xbox or
And
my app.
all you guys had issues?
Yep.
I watched it on
Fuck
the
ESPN! Fuck you!
Truth. Absolutely the truth.
All right, go to the fight. Sorry.
Okay. Look, Alpha. After that, so Figueiredo and Joey B. Okay, Joey B comes out, starts swinging. Figueiredo don't want none of it. He backs up and lights him up with a right hand. Hits him right off the top of his head, and Joey B steps back and falls to his ass. He is rocked. Then Figueiredo gets on top of him, hits him a couple times. They scramble. Joey B gets up.
Was there a submission attempt? Like 5 submission attempts though? Like rear naked chokes every knockdown?
Under,
like 4.
over the jaw.
4
every knockdown. He was like, oh, rear naked choke. And it was unbelievable that Joey Benavidez kept getting out of those.
Yeah. So in the scramble, he tried to choke him. They get out. He stands up again. Walks him down. Figueiredo hits him again. Knocks him down. It rolls over, scrambles, chokes him again. Joey fights out of it. And I mean, every time this guy's getting rocked, it looks like you could end the fight on any of those shots. As soon
Sat
as he
him
hits the
down
ground,
every time.
it's like, that's it, man. Call the fight. I mean, he gets knocked down.
Call the fight.
Elbows and shit while he was down there.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's like, call the fight. It's over.
The punches he was catching him with, it looked like every time that Joey B was almost going in for the most telegraphed single leg and then was getting caught with the nastiest right or uppercut. So it was like the punch was enough to sit him down. Figueiredo immediately swarmed every single time. Nasty elbows, nasty, where any of them could be called. Then it had to go into nasty submissions that I couldn't believe Joey B fought out of. But now, 3 separate times.
The angle to the choke. That motherfucker looked like he was breaking his motherfucking neck. And then the camera angle at the end, you saw motherfucker's eyes go cross and like start to roll back.
Cross, yeah.
And then I was like, Jesus Christ.
And Goddard's like, come on, Goddard, get in there. Yep, get in there, Goddard. I kept yelling at my TV, like, what are you doing?
I said, Derek
Stop
Lewis
the
needs
fight.
to
Joey B wants to live.
I want Derek Lewis to take that clip and then write he's okay under it as a captain.
Yeah, definitely.
Joey B bled so bad in the fight that it stained Figueiredo's hair. Like
But look. Let's be honest. Joey B leads with his head when he strikes every time.
Yeah.
And I think.
Yeah.
What did you say, buddy?
In the first fight.
He's all head. That's all he has. His head's bigger than his whole fucking body, bro.
That is true. That is true.
Joey B is my favorite kind of alien.
Throws the overhand line or goes to the takedown. I mean, it's always this, and uppercut, knee, elbow. I didn't watch the fight, but I could just imagine just throwing an elbow when he goes to, for his initial shot. Fucking gosh damn it, strike.
Buddy wore Joey Benavidez shirt today.
Oh yeah, all fucking head.
Dude, I fucking love that shirt.
I said that's a grown man with a child's body, like a jacked ass child body, because he's jacked, but it's tiny.
But he won the real life game. He got Megan O'Leary to heal his wounds at home. I'd retire today. I'd retire to
I don't know.
I'd retire.
The way his ego was coming into this fight without taking acceptance to his loss the first time, It really it's not going to set him up good, in my opinion. He needs like a sports psychiatrist after this, and not to come back, but just to get back to good. It seemed like he didn't need this fight again, but he was like, that was illegal what he did to me. That's the only reason I lost. So there was something that he couldn't accept in it already. Like,
that's why he didn't tap on all those chokes, is because he couldn't accept that he was not as good as Figueiredo. And it's
he got
got
out of quite a few of them, but he got out of a bunch of them earlier.
Yeah, but
Joey
I think
B, he's the Bud Bundy of MMA. The little bro.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
That's him. He's just a little bitch. Everybody be shitting on.
I don't think he ever gets another title shot though.
Yeah, no, it's over.
Yeah, he's got to retire.
Again.
What's the Married with Children theme song?
Love and Marriage.
I know. I thought I was hoping.
Marriage.
I just wanted you to sing it.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
And Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. We just watched that the other day. Speaking of Married with Children.
Never seen it.
Oh, you should watch it. Christina Applegate.
Watched it before. I like it.
It's good.
Bad watch?
Say what? What did you say? Nobody.
What should I watch?
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh, okay.
Good movie.
It is a good movie.
Yeah. So, Joey B, we don't think he should fight again.
No.
Agreed. Who do you give Benavidez? Who's the number one contender? Figueiredo.
Pantoja. I mean, not Pantoja. Azarel.
No.
Azarel.
I say kill the 125 division and make him fight whoever's the champ is after the next fight.
Did Borg win tonight?
Who?
Did Borg fight tonight?
No.
No. Ray Borg did not fight.
Ray Borg just
lost
lost
a couple weeks ago. Yep.
Yeah, we're done with Joey B. Done. Figueiredo. I don't think there's anyone in the 125 division that's going to give Figueiredo any problems.
Formiga. He's got a loss to Formiga.
Why is the 125 division even around?
That's what I just say. Fucking kill it. Make Figueiredo fight up to the
Technique. Scrambles. These guys can move. I enjoy the 125 pounders. There's knockout power. Figueiredo just showed it.
Yeah, I'm not
technique and skill.
There's just not enough. There's not enough people at 125.
Well, they just got a double debut earlier in the night, 225ers with Gordon and Aziz. Who was it? Arm in there.
E.
I don't give a shit.
Try to say Zoltan night.
What about Brandon Moreno?
List me five 125ers that we should even give a shit about right now.
Okay.
Brandon Moreno, Dustin Ortiz. I'm gonna say Alex Perez.
Yes.
Is he cut?
He got cut a
Alex Perez. Then I want to say, who was it? Askarov. Two more.
Formiga.
The fact that it's hard to come up with five.
That's a great point. It's a great point.
It's like the 145 women.
What about if we just combine the 145 women with the 125 men?
I'm
on to something now. I am on to something. I just made two divisions very interesting. Chris Cyborg versus Joey Benavidez. Who you got?
I'd watch
or Amanda Nunes for Joey B.
I'd watch freaking just fought tonight, dude. Figueiredo versus Nunes. I'd fucking watch that shit. But
Nunes,
you know what?
I'm gonna have Figueiredo in that.
I'd have Figueiredo
in that.
I would too,
Nunes
but you know
fuck him up.
But Joey B.
I agree with exactly what he's gonna say.
Joey B would get killed by both Cyborg and Nunes.
Yeah, easy.
So,
do you think
interesting matchups? I think.
Chris Cyborg would put a kissy face at Megan O'Leary.
She could get it.
She's been married to men.
Dude, you guys think O'Leary is really that hot?
I'm not into her. I get so much
I
hate
am a
when I'm
fan.
at the house
I'm a
parties. Everybody's like, she's so cute. And I'm like,
Maybe is low on my
I think
list.
she's alright.
You know. I mean, she's
I
alright.
like Laura Sanko better.
I
Laura
agree.
Sanko.
Dude, I'm right there with you, brother.
Sanko's a
Laura
hottie. Hey,
Sanko is.
I like many different dishes. I try them all. It's all good. I don't discriminate, baby.
They're all
Laura-
okay, right, brother?
Laura Cinco is she the older black chick?
No.
No, that's Karen Bryant, you racist.
Lauren Sanko.
I like Darren Bryan.
Hey, the contender series. Remember the contender series
Bryan, Laura Sanko, or right there.
I agree. I think Karen Bryant higher than Megan O'Leary. Karen Bryant's in between Lauren Sanko and Megan O'Leary.
But Sanko be rubbing up on the men on the contender series.
Sanko, I'm
Oh,
talking
the
9,
blonde on the
10.
contender. Oh yeah, she can get it. She can get it.
Exactly.
She can get it.
I think Karen Bryant's underneath all of them. All of them. Betchko Hay is prettier than Karen Bryant.
I think Karen Bryant's cute.
Well, if we're comparing Betchko Hay to Karen Bryant, dude, I'm not sure if I can even trust you anymore.
Oh man.
Personality plays a lot of role in there.
So we're not a fan of the 125 division. None of us had any.
Not for men.
I
Not
am.
for men.
I
love it.
I love it.
I
I
am-
like it.
It
I like the
died-
speed and technique.
I'll watch
dies
every one of them.
Okay, what about this? What if, would you be interested at all if Mighty Mouse comes back and fights Figueiredo?
No. Don't give a shit.
Nothing.
I would
Give
like
it to me.
I would like
Give it to me.
Got my attention, Cheney. But, minus Mighty Mouse from the conversation, name any top 10 125er, I'll pick any one of these board games to play before I fucking watch that shit.
You just need.
Wow.
That's why you didn't watch
Boom.
tonight. You're a
Yeah.
sizist.
Exactly. That's what I'm
You are a
saying.
size
Mighty
Size queen.
I'm watching.
Size queen.
Now,
I did like
a winner right there.
I just
What
don't
are you
think the
saying?
competition is stiff enough. The competition is stiff
Size
enough.
queen.
Like, so if Cejudo was able to make 125, I'd be very interested in that matchup.
I
Is that
I would
Settlers
too.
of Catan?
dead winner.
Dead of winter. What is that?
A board game.
That doesn't look more exciting than fucking Joseph Benavidez.
Joseph Benavidez, yeah, it's pretty ass. Let me be honest.
Okay, yeah.
Would you rather
But
play
other-
this with 5 players, 60 to 120 minutes, or watch Joseph Benavidez fight again? Tell me.
Okay.
Joseph Benavidez fight again.
There's almost a guaranteed headbutt.
Hey,
But what about Tim Elliott? I mean, you like watching him fight, and he's 125.
I like Tim Elliott.
Tim Elliott got choked the fuck out by Figueiredo.
But
And it
I'm
was
not,
a little long.
I'm not saying that
I don't
he
know.
needs to fight the champ.
Other 25ers.
Yeah, other 25ers.
Fuck Tim Elliott. He's a meth addict, remember?
He looked clean. He
who's
looked
the
cleaned
guy
up
that
like he just got it.
his balls stuck in a drill?
Oh, that's Bryce Mitchell.
Right.
What weight's he fighting at? 145?
45.
Yeah, he's a
Dude,
45.
that's 25. That's 20 pounds heavier. Fucking 125.
Bryce
Oh.
Mitchell versus Ryan Hall. That's what I want to see.
I like Bryce
See that as
Mitchell.
well.
I'd like him to
Me
kick
too.
Ryan Hall's ass. He's another one of those guys that I never go against or never bet with, and I keep waiting for somebody to just be like, he's kind of a one-trick pony, like
Here's the bet line.
Gracie.
Bet line for you. Is Venom going to give him his gosh damn shorts damn applause or
Yeah.
not?
Yes.
Oh, 100%. They better. That's
Yep. They already have been
Reebok
talking to him
should do
about
it
it.
out of fucking respect. Is what Reebok should do. But that's
So
not
this
going
is
to
right
happen.
here. This is for Reebok.
Yep.
I got a pair of Reebok shoes, though. The UFC
Wow.
ones.
They're
Reebok
keeping
pumps.
No, the
Shoes are
UFC
staying
ones.
with
Hold on, I'll go
Reebok.
grab it. It's a little dirty though. I'm
Oh
gonna
no!
Reebok-
Oh no!
show up my shit.
UFC
Oh, no.
sticking with Reebok for the shoes. Did you guys know that?
No,
Say that
only until 2021 somewhere, and then they're going to drop shoes. And Venom doesn't make shoes, but if you really think about it, why does the UFC fighter need sneakers? They could just have a bomb-ass pair of slides and a bomb pair of slides with some nice UFC socks pulled up mid-calf. I would sport that look. Venom
Okay,
slides? What up, Venom slides? Over Reebok sneakers, Venom slides higher on the fashion totem pole than Reebok sneaks.
Look at that shit.
Okay, so slides
Oh,
are
man.
flip flops, right?
Those are legit.
You could be at somebody's corner with those on.
They kind of look like
He's
cruise
got
for shoes,
legit
I don't know if you
UFC.
can see the
like
inside,
kitchen
but
shoes. They look like
You could
non-slick.
be a referee.
They got the inside got posters and shit of old UFC events.
Dang. You got those Magellan? You gelling in those things?
Nah.
Gelling like a felon.
I should get some. My feet be hurt, but I don't use it.
Really, dude?
Like a felon. Hell motherfucking yeah.
Gelling like Magellan.
Oh, all right, guys. I got to get off here. It's a little late for me.
Oh, it's just getting good.
I do.
You got,
It's
by all
just
means, you
I
guys
know.
Hey,
stay on.
Rick,
What's up?
with the backlog, raid somebody.
Okay, who should I raid? Who's in here?
Well, I mean, I got a bunch of people.
All right, you tell me. You tell me. Let's raid them. Hold on.
Shit,
Before you do that, can I spell it? Just make sure I can spell it.
I can put it in the chat.
Okay, put it in the chat.
Are you actually streaming?
Yeah, are you streaming?
You're streaming right now. We'll raid you. But I can bet money you're like, wait for me.
What are you doing streaming?
Yeah, we can always
right
do
now?
Jacob Ethan.
They're in our chat, brother.
He's not
Yeah.
streaming.
He's not.
Kill
So-
you. Are you streaming or not?
Come on,
Hurry up.
pick somebody else. Pick somebody else.
Jacob Ethan 23.
Jacob Ethan 23.
That's the guy I just got Jens Pulver last night to raid.
All right.
Dude, that
fucking
video was
flipped out.
awesome, bro. That you posted in the Discord.
All right. How do you?
And he ended up drinking a shoey too.
He ended up drinking
Oh,
a
wow.
shoey? No fucking way, dude.
It was Coke, but it was still a shoey.
awesome.
He drank it with because everybody's like, "Oh, it's Australian dude. Do a shoey for us." He fucking was like, "You know what? Fuck it."
Rock on, dude.
All right. You got to walk
He's
me
like-
through this again because I'm an idiot. How do I do it?
Hit /rate here. I'll text it to you, bro.
All right.
Ain't a shoey, but I'll drink some Captain Morgan's.
Woo.
Shit, I almost did it to Cheney.
James,
Where the fuck is your name?
It's under
There you
R.
are. We ain't talked in a minute.
I love you too. I'm glad Buddy Rogers brought us together. Dude, I love you guys, buddy. You know, Ricky,
Hell yeah.
you know, Juice, Grampy back, fucking everybody from the Fight Fake Championship. Fucking who else? Big Sexy, Backlog. I was already friends with him. Fucking who was in last place?
Type that in the chat, by the way, to do that.
I will.
In last place from the fucking Fight Pick Championship.
Oh, Dar Smokes.
Juice.
Water, Uma
Oh.
Plug, Great Smoke.
Oh my
You
God.
guys, oh, buddy, this is to you, brother. Again,
Hell yeah. Champ.
Marks. You know, if anybody isn't following him on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, probably fucking MySpace, anywhere, you're fucking up.
OnlyFans.
Love you, buddy, Rod. Buddy, you're awesome, brother.
I think. Have you guys already mailed off the belt for the Fight Pig Championship?
Have you?
Not.
Okay.
I have not. I'm
Perfect.
about to.
I definitely think you should green screen yourself handing off the belt to one side so Alpha can grab it from the other side and you guys can put it together on a green screen.
Dope idea.
That would be
dope
cool.
idea.
I could do that.
So then that way you guys can put it on your podcast on your live version and Alpha can come over and get it.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I like that.
No, because you do the Twitch thing. So if you recorded yourself doing it, he could put it up on his little thing. And yeah.
Could have a whole belt ceremony right
Yeah.
It literally makes me sick that he just sits there and drinks pickle juice.
That is sickening. I will say that.
That's good. Good for you.
Damn good chaser, dude.
I like
pickle-
pickle.
It's
Not
the
like
pickleback.
the fucking.
The pickleback.
Rogers,
It actually
No matter how
is.
much you
It is
hate
good
him.
for you.
no matter how much you hate him, Cushy Nugs turned me on to fucking actual pickle juice.
Mhm.
Fucking good chaser, dude.
I don't hate nobody. I just don't fuck with people that don't fuck with my people.
Oh, all right.
I didn't mean hate.
We're
I
gonna
didn't mean hate.
raid.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here. We're gonna raid Jacob Ethan 23. Here we go.
Mickey, I love you, brother.
Woo. Bye, guys, for the
Bye.
fights of the round table.
It says I don't have
Follow us
permission to
on
do it.
Twitter.
Why not?
I don't know. It says
Because
I
you
don't
ain't
have permission.
backlog. You're not backlog network.
Oh, that's right. I'm not